Um, what is it to you that makes a girl like stand out or shine?
Well, I'm a guy, so it's appearance, first of all. Well, I'd say first of all, but it's also their personality. Like, if they're gonna be mean and not very pleasant to be around, is the point. I don't know.
I think everybody always says a good personality, but it's kind of true. Like if they're an outgoing person and they have a vibrant personality, and they're just not negative.
I don't know. If they're smart, if they're not trying to be something that they're not, like if they're trying to stand out, usually it doesn't work. I mean, like with their behavior and stuff.
So just kind of be themselves.
I think a girl with a good personality. Someone who's funny and not afraid to be themselves.
I guess, a girl with a good personality and I guess just is the same. I guess is themselves. I mean, I would have to say that. Like someone who is a nice person but isn't afraid to act the same way in public as they are in private.
What makes a girl shine? Well, I like what girls wear, usually I notice, or their hair, or whether they're happy or sad. You can usually tell when they're all depressed and stuff as compared to when they're happy and fun.
I would say her personality, her smile, yeah. Just if she has a poppy personality, I guess.
What makes a girl attractive, or the kind of person that you want to hang out with?
Someone that has a good personality, but is not always joking. There's seriousness there.
She's fun to be with if she's athletic, she likes sports, she can watch football with me.
If they have a good sense of humor, if they like to laugh, they like to have fun, like good, clean fun.
I'm attracted to all sorts of girls. It just depends on the particular.
So is it more about personality?
I had a percentage worked out. It was like 40% looks and like 60% personality, something like that.
A good personality, nice, and is not judgmental, willing to accept me for who I am, I guess.
It depends on the girl, really. Some just look attractive, some personality-wise is attractive.
She's Mormon, and she's not ashamed of the gospel, and she has the same, she keeps her standards, she has good standards and everything.
If they are not dumb, if they're not like dumbing themselves down to try and seem like, because that happens a lot.
Their attitude is kind of what determines whether they're fun or not. If they're happy, have a good attitude, good sense of humor.
Again, someone who's just themselves, not afraid of what people think of them, and just yeah.
Why is modesty a big deal?
I think modesty is a big deal because it's just the girls are trying to they think that they're trying to make themselves more appealing, and I guess for some people, I guess that might work, but for us, it's kind of the opposite. It's kind of one of those warning signs to stay away from.
As if a girl is wearing modest clothes, then you can focus more on her and what she says more than on what she is wearing. Pay more attention to the date.
Because you have to show respect for your body, that it's, like they've always said, your body is a temple. And if by being modest, you're respecting your body and showing everybody that you do care about how you look, because it does matter. And there are those standards set apart by the church, and you need to follow them.
Well, modest is the hottest, so that pretty much says it all. So it makes them like they're not trashy and they're just clean looking.
Well, that's what makes us stand out, because girls try and stand out by being immodest, but if everyone's doing that, then the modest people stand out to maybe just to us. I mean, certainly there's an impact on other girls, but
Modesty is a big deal because it tells a lot about yourself and how you want other people to perceive you and how you perceive yourself. I think being modest shows that you care about yourself that much more.
Modesty is a big deal well, our bodies are sacred to our Father in heaven, and, if we're not modest, we're kind of disrespecting that. It's like we're treating it willy-nilly, and not only that, but immodesty kind of sends off wrong signals and can lead to other more serious transgressions.
All right, so how do you feel, or what kind of signals do you get when a girl dresses immodestly?
That they don't care about themselves very much. Yeah, I think that girls that dress immodest are, don't have the standards, that I'm attracted to.
Less than modest.
It's uncomfortable. You gotta look out for it.
Oh, well, to me, they lose some of my respect, because it's like they just don't care how they look, kind of, and it's like they're putting themselves out there and trying to make people look at them and look at their body in an immoral way.
it's like they're trying to advertise themselves, and it's like I heard it described somewhere, if you choose a girl for just looks and how they dress, it's like choosing a breakfast cereal based on color rather than taste. So it sounds kind of cliche, but it's what's inside counts. But hey, 40% is still looks.
But modest looks.
Modest looks. Modest is hottest.
She doesn't really care, and then she's not very good to be around,
Well, I just try to stay away from them because they probably don't have good standards.
Okay, and so on the other hand, then when they dress modest or they take care of their appearance, how does that make you feel, or what kind of?
It's a lot more relaxed feel. You can talk to them more confidently. You don't have to worry about. Just don't have to worry about the modesty.
Okay.
Well, usually, you know that they. Sometimes it points out that they have a good personality and they have more on their mind. Like, if you were gonna go on a date with them, they would have more on their mind than just, oh, are we gonna park this car somewhere and do some crazy stuff, or, you know.
It means they're smart, and it means they don't just go with the trends, and they are in charge of themselves, and they know how to, I don't know, get boys without, like, tricking them.
When she's modest, I feel like they'd be more fun because they don't have to like constantly pull down their shorts or fix their shirt. They can just have fun.
Makes them attractive.
And what has a girl done, or what can a girl do, that has made you feel good about yourself?
Well, they always say girls need to be complimented, but guys do too. Tell a guy when he does something that you think is funny, or just laugh along with his jokes, even if they're not funny.
I had some friends that have helped me on some projects at school. I've gone to some birthday parties. It was just a fun time. It was nothing too serious. Just fun, enjoyable.
I think it's good when they remind me of my standards. I think that that's always a good thing when a girl knows theirs and they know what's right and they remind me of it. I think that that makes me feel really good.
If they compliment me, yeah.
Okay, and so what has a girl done that has made you feel uncomfortable or inferior or just kind of less?
I don't know exactly. I've had several instances where the girls do something and they'll do something or they'll say something, and it'll just make me lose respect for them.
Okay, from my personal experience, it makes me feel inferior when I'm at my girlfriend's house and then she goes and spends more time with her cats and her dogs than she does with me. I know it might not sound very good, but it happens and it's not fun.
I personally am not attracted to the type that think that they're better than others. So
If they say we're gonna go do something and they change their plans, then that kind of upsets me, but that's okay.
Okay. All right. And what kind of qualities do you think that you want in the kind of girl that you want to marry?
Someone who has a good sense of humor, but knows when to stop. Have a sense of humor and when to be serious. Someone who takes what they do seriously, but still finds time to do fun stuff as well.
Good cook. Someone who's smart enough to figure out problems on their own. Someone who's enjoyable to be around. I mean, preferably someone good looking. I mean, maybe when we're all in heaven, we're all going to be in our glorified state, but while we're here, I mean, and Yeah. And people get better looking as you know them.
Good cook. Fun. Sense of humor. Like laughing. You know, good Mormon girl.
I want to marry a girl who is strong in her faith and strong in her own personality. Who's not afraid to say what she wants to say and do what she wants to do.
Attractive, knows the gospel, is true, has a testimony, has good standards. They like sports. Yeah, if she has a good personality.
Somebody that wants to, I don't know, pretty much what I said before, somebody that loves life, they aren't negative, they have a lot of positivity, got a vibrant personality, they're not afraid to smile or laugh. I don't know, I guess I'll know when I meet